Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Mom Can I Have Another Dollar. What are we playing?
I don't know.
Rots.
Just say it.
Rots. I don't know what this is. Roto. Okay, we're playing Rot.
Nick was right.
We are playing Rot. We are rotting.
Yeah. Adventures of Robby Roto.
This is something that connects with us deeply.
Don't
and
touch the
innately.
dreaded vagina dentata. What the fuck? Okay, God, Jesus Christ. It wasn't starting. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Oh, my God.
What is this, MS Paint Adventures? Is this a real game?
Yeah,
Is this a ROM hack?
I guess.
Kyle.
I don't know what the fuck this is.
You set this clown show up.
Yeah, just because I organize it doesn't mean I know what it is. Oh, shit. Oh, your happy faces were stolen.
Oh, it's like Snake Oil.
Now they're frowned.
The only thing frowned around here right now is me and Nick.
I think you're supposed to save minors, but you didn't do it. So now you got to go back.
What am I, Chris Hansen?
Damn it. Oh, shit.
Oh, that's an enemy too?
Yeah, everything's an enemy. It's
this
like real
goddamn
life.
game is semiotically confusing. I hope I'm sick.
Only through disease will you be freed.
Oh, speaking of being sick, today is like not the first time, but like we went out to a restaurant again. So it's like it's like nothing ever happened. Like getting to go out and drink beers and do whatever out in public and
see human faces.
Yeah,
I mean, I've been going out to restaurants this whole time because those Thai people don't fuck around. But
yeah,
yes,
because
a restaurant other than the one Thai restaurant is the point. Fuck, what? Why did I stop? In fact, actually, I don't give a fuck. Because this is obvious. Like, just look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it.
Yeah, there's a lot to unpack about this game.
There's non-diggable.
Yeah, this is like somebody trying to program something like Pac-Man as an exercise.
Yeah, this would be impressive for a student.
Yeah.
But also, they are like really colorblind. So this was the only way that they could really detect that their work was panning out.
This is like it looks like a screensaver from the 90s, you know?
Kind of, yeah. Dude, remember that? Yeah, it makes me think of that that fucking, what was it? The one where like you're in that maze and you're like, holy shit, it's in 3D.
What the fuck? A screensaver, Kyle. Do you know what that is?
Yes.
The patterns that would play to keep the screen from burning in.
Yes.
You're describing like a game.
And
the 3D hall?
Yes, there was.
Yeah.
What?
That was a classic 90s screensaver.
Yeah.
I don't remember it at all. Maybe I grew up in the 80s or something and forgot. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, because I remember I'd watch it and I go, how the fuck is this screensaver going to get out of the maze? And
whatever.
You would spend way too long doing that instead of anything else.
I remember the colorful vectors that bounced around and the color blurred
pipes.
Oh, and the pipes one was
And there's
fucked.
all these dumb jokes about fucking like toasters or whatever, but I never ever saw that anywhere.
Oh, yeah, the toasters with wings.
I never saw that. I
mean,
think that's a
there
lie.
were only like 10 screensavers for a while, so...
I saw the cat toaster, but that's different.
The bubbles bouncing around or the aquarium.
Did you guys ever see that one where it was like... I don't know how to describe it. It was like really poorly made 3D ship models or whatever.
No.
That would fly around.
We're reminiscing about screensavers. This is the most boring any three people have ever been.
What else can we do to like isolate, anybody else who actually watches fucking YouTube?
What the hell?
Yeah.
Kyle, you've been really making with the holographic walnuts today. What's going on?
I stopped watching. I stopped listening to the Dick Show because I feel like it was making me a bad person. So now I'm a boring person now.
I'm turning into a fucking avocado as I fly away. I develop a harlequinictiosis as I fly. That's a coincidental health problem that has nothing to do with my...
your dermis cracks and bleeds.
Oh, God.
Yeah, look at that.
As pterodactyls shred you apart.
Do I?
What the fuck?
I don't know, man.
Were you able to do this the whole time?
I guess.
How did you do that?
There's a button that I didn't try pressing.
Why don't you try things, Keith?
Because most things are terrible. And I have learned that about the world. This is impossible.
Your timing is horrible.
This kind of reminds me of a game that we downloaded on the computer when I was a kid. I think it was just called Here They Come, but it was Space Invaders, but like clearly just like a homebrew version.
Yeah.
And everything was obviously done with MS Paint, all the sprites and everything. And it was just like everything was so chintzy and so rough around the edges. And the only I won't even call it a redeeming factor. It was just like notable because it stood out, but serial killers stand out from the rest of society, so that's not saying a whole lot.
Well, all I know is that this is
But the game
Kyle's
would start
fault.
off with like all these weird little gray blob things would start descending from the top of the screen.
No, you were right the first time, descending.
And then, yeah, and this extremely bit crushed voice clip would start off the level by telling you, "Here they come," just crackling like somebody screaming at you through a drive-through
hell.
speaker.
Ah, I was right. Well,
Yeah.
I made plenty of suggestions for real games we could play, and Kyle deliberately went out of his way to choose this.
Keith, we
Just
all
so we know.
what happens when you choose a game.
We get storied classics
We get
that
fucking
delight young
Pac-Man
and old
15
alike.
times.
Well, we're kind of already in Keith's territory anyway because you look at him, the way his little legs spin around like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, I thought you would be happy with this game, Keith.
We're dangerously close to his neighborhood.
Well, it took so long that the Pteranodon decided he was done fucking around and got ya. I guess the Pteranodon does remind me a little bit about Echo the Dolphin, which it now does to you too. You have that cultural reference.
No.
Use your invincibility power,
I
Kyle.
already used it.
Well,
I
I would love to see Sonic getting carried away by a pterodactyl and getting his face scratched all to hell.
I can't wait to go home and play all the PlayStation 4 games I just bought. They're downloading right now. Got Ratchet, got Uncharted 4, still got God of War that you loaned me.
Yeah.
I was playing that earlier today. It's a real game. It's amazing. It's amazing how far we've come.
I've been playing a ton of Darkest Dungeon, and yet this is still the closest I will get to hell.
Isn't that Jack Chick version of
God.
Dungeons and Dragons?
No. Dude, Darkest Dungeon.
Although I think that might be the same title.
Nick's at home. He's got a bunch of Jack Chick tracks, and he's like, wait, how do I work with this?
I realized the other day you had posted that you were playing that, and I made a comment that, like, without context, seemed like I was just being a dick. Welp.
That's a lot of your comments.
Basically, I was just saying, like, oh yeah, enjoy wasting your time on that, because fuck, man, that game is Dark Souls. You know, they say it's hard, but fucking Darkest Dungeon.
Speaking of games I don't want to see anymore, is this done?
We have to play one more round.
No.
I'm sorry.
Obligated. No,
Yeah.
Darkest Dungeon is brutal, but I've been having a pretty decent time with it. But also, I've been discovering a lot of really fun stuff behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Like there were clips I shared in another Discord where the guy who recorded the narration,
harasses his wife.
He just says all kinds of shit to her in the narrator's voice. Like,
what is he, Charles Dickens?
No, like
he had a whole thing about how
have you
she
done
came
the dishes?
home. Yeah, have you done the dishes yet? And he's like, in time you will come to know the true extent of my failings.
What the hell are you guys talking about?
Darkest fucking dungeon, you idiot.
I've been alienated once again. I don't know what that is.
This is a problem. We can't even relate to each other on human basic levels anymore.
Yeah, all three of us can't have narcissistic personality disorder.
I feel like we just have to start.
You say that now.
One of us has to have borderline. That will balance it all out.
We just have to start clicking at each other or something. I don't know how to communicate anymore in any kind of way.
Like
Get
dolphins,
some dog
not
whistles
yeah.
and operate purely on Pavlovian responses.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
I mean, I do suggest Pac-Man every time, and you guys say no. That's as Pavlovian as it gets around
This
here.
is very Pac-Man. I don't know what else this could
If
possibly
only we could be more Pavlovian. That is our aspiration.
Well, this is punishment for saying Pac-Man so much. This is done to hurt you.
The fucking Kid Pix knockoff of Pac-Man. That's my fucking... Like and subscribe if you remember that shit.
Kid Pix.
Speaking of fucking 90s ass computer shit, remember Kid Pix? It was like MS Paint before MS Paint.
No,
so.
I definitely remember the kids songs thing, which is what I thought you were talking about.
Nope, it's a computer program that they had in every school computer lab.
Well, see, Keith, you mostly don't know anything,
They have a
so
computer.
I just assume you're
I
wrong.
don't know anything culturally relevant. I know
I was gonna
arcane
say,
shit.
I think your world was entirely divorced from the rest of us because you said every computer lab had one. I've never heard of it, not even once in my entire life.
Yeah. It's a different world up there, man. Like being born in the north, I don't know. I don't know
how much that has to do with it. I was also hold on.
Keith's
Stop what you're about to say.
Keith's entire life is kind of like those BuzzFeed like X group of people try like foods from this other part of the world. And, and everyone's just standing around going, "What is this?" And they try it, and it's all so weird to them. Except it's not just relegated to food, like Keith's obsession with fraps that ruined many a conversation in DLI. It's just everything. Everything he could possibly have to talk about is what? What are you talking about? What is this?
I had to sift very hurriedly through my index card pile of acceptable euphemisms.
Oh God!
Get that.
The vagina dentata.
Yeah, I get it. How come it never showed up for me? It said get rid of it out of the maze.
New death.
I'm doing surprisingly too well. The game's not gonna stop, guys.
Well, that's fine. We'll just.
This will just be it. This is just the show now. Just Robby Roto.
No, you did that one on purpose.
I
know you're seeking the sweet release
I'll never
of death.
tell.
In fairness, it is borderline impossible to distinguish between the diggable surface and the non-diggable. It's just literally those tiny apertures in the wall.
The further you go into the game, the more it punishes you for playing the game.
Yeah, this is
yes.
This is what's the opposite of what's not Pavlov, but the other behavior guy that shocked people. Milgram. This is the Milgrim-Based.
Maslow.
No, I just said it.
I know.
Kyle, go home. You're drunk.
I'm saving hostages.
This is the Stanford prison experiment of video games.
I can't believe we've gone this long into this game without noticing the word hostages repeatedly coming up on the screen. I did not know about that. They're being held hostage by a pterodactyl and spiders?
That's true.
I assumed they were Chilean miners the whole time. Yeah, that's what I thought.
That was actually going to be my parallel on top of that.
Oh my God. This game is fucking impossible to tell where to go now.
I guess this is just a very elaborate bank.
Oh my God, this happy face is chasing me. Why is it chasing me?
What? Kyle, I'm so exhausted.
Yeah, I'm trying to die.
This is, maybe it's just all the harsh colors, but it is like abrading the spirit.
Death by primary colors. Well,
Behave.
it's not just subtractive color, it's subtractive interest. So you just catch us next time, if there is a next time.
I'm glad that Ballet Midway went out of business.
Yeah!